Tonight, while a 25-year-old recovers from being stabbed near a popular restaurant and bar in Riverside, JSO still has not released any information on the suspect. While Jordan White recovers and medical bills stack up, his own boss threw a fundraiser to help get White back on his feet. First Coast News reporter Nick Perreault joins us from the newsroom with more. Nick.
Well, yes, Anthony, usually Orsay's restaurant is closed to allow staff time with their families and reflect on the day, but management tells me Jordan White is family, so they decided to come together and volunteer their time for him. And apologize for that technical difficulty here with the package. But we do want to tell you, Anthony, as I talked to the manager out there. He said, look, this is something very simple that he is family. They had to have something for him as well this evening. And this is something, of course, we do actually have the package. We're going to show you, again, the outreaching effort for Jordan White. The T-shirts say it all.
We've got an army of people here today, all working volunteer hours, for their buddy.
Once managing partner Jason Eddy heard Jordan White had been stabbed.
It's shocking, number one. This side of the room, we've got raffle things, so people will buy a raffle ticket for $2.
He decided to open the doors here at Orsay Restaurant on Memorial Day and hold a fundraiser.
Jordan is our family. We're pretty tight-knit here, so we couldn't think of a better thing to do with our time today.
Hundreds stopped by the restaurant, proceeds going towards White's recovery expenses.
To do that for one of their employees is just awesome.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Inger Williamson and Kathy Wilson found out about the event from social media.
I think this is amazing. I think that what they're doing here is fantastic. Not only because he's a local patron here in Jacksonville, but he's a friend to a lot of people here.
While others like Zach Holloway have been following Jordan's recovery from day one.
The response hasn't been what it needed to be, so for the community to step up and do what the city won't do, I think is phenomenal.
Holloway stands alongside witnesses who've criticized the sheriff's office for not responding to earlier calls the night White was stabbed, saying it possibly could have been prevented, and argue there needs to be better protection and communication.
You need to respond appropriately, and the response, the information from the response, I think everything has been at a very negative level.
So these friends and strangers came together to make sure there's a positive out of Jordan White's slow recovery.
And that was Nick Perreault with that story. We know that White already has surpassed his GoFundMe goal of about $6,000.